it gets pretty memey, as we're gonna hear. So this is an article on Tate being arrested. Here we go. So obviously, this is from the Daily Mail. Again, not a major source with a lot of journalistic integrity, but it'll do for now. Trust me. So, toxic influencer is arrested in human trafficking raid at his luxury villa in Romania after pizza box in his smug video clip clapback at gave away his location. So we're actually gonna get to the context. And remember when the right was absolutely losing their shit over this conspiratorial nonsense of how, like, some pizza place in, I think the Northeast, it might have been New York, but I'm probably wrong on that. A pizza place in that region of the US, they thought was like housing this ring. It was so obviously a lie from the very beginning. Any sensible person would know this. Why have that out in the open? Why use a freaking pizza parlor as like your rendezvous point if you're gonna track multiple underage children? It just doesn't make sense from any point of comprehension whatsoever. Like, to a rational person, doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Here it is. Has been taken into police custody in Romania after cops raided his luxury home in connection with the trafficking investigation. Holy crap. Get these ads out of my freaking face. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry. The prolific social media personality, 36, was detained for 24 hours alongside his brother as part of the criminal probe, Romanian prosecutors said following a raid on his luxury villa. Prosecutors said the brothers are suspects in an alleged exploited at least 6 women who were recruited, housed, and forced into performing for sale online, which is another ironic thing. Not only does the right constantly call us left-wingers, but they think expression is degenerate. They think degenerate. They think polygamy and being an unmarried man involved in sexual relationships with multiple women is degenerate. It, quote unquote, corrodes the fabric of society, according to many more of the social conservatives on the right. And obviously, like, it involves all these weasel words, but generally it does lead back to this conspiracy theory of a corruption scheme. So I find it ironic that many people on the right will constantly call, like, the left positivity degeneracy. They also think education is grooming because they actually want to their children. Adequate dead actually empirically has been demonstrated to reduce rates of but you know that they want that to happen because they're horrible people and they're the actual. So obviously the right, the cognitive dissonance, like, everywhere on the right. So I find it ironic that they constantly adulate deliberately horrible people, misogynistic provocateurs like, alongside defending him, despite the fact that he delves into that really hedonistic, live in the moment lifestyle that the right constantly says is degenerate. I mean, he's like a virtual. And honestly, if you're involving yourself with consensual adults who do that for a living and it's exclusively among adults, then all the more power to you. Okay? But the right can't tolerate that. And I'm pretty sure it's just a fundamental contradiction in their ideology when they like to hate his toxicity, but just completely omit the fact that he's, you know, degenerate, as they would say. But let's continue. Self-described misogynist and his brother will face questioning by the country's organized crime and terrorism as a part of the probe into alleged crimes. It's believed that his online spat with contributed to the timing of the raids. Keep this in mind, okay? Which came a day after he taunted the climate activist while posting alongside a Romanian pizza box, potentially confirming his location to authorities. The spokesperson for told dailymail.com, "We cannot provide any details at the moment regarding alleged reports that they have been detained. However, will have the utmost respect for the Romanian authorities and will always assist and help in any way they can." Yeah, just order them a few more slices, Mr. Actually, the police will actually give you a discount for a large. A once-in-a-lifetime coupon. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. That name just continues to age better and better. Obviously, like, it's a completely baseless, like, insane BS, theory. But let's read on here. 𝐭𝐫𝐚𝐟𝐢𝐬𝐧𝑠 are escorted by police officers outside the headquarters of the Directorate for Investigating Organized Crime in Bucharest. Yeah, whatever that acronym is. After being detained for 24 hours in Bucharest, Romania on Thursday, police released footage of one of the raids, believed to be at front door. Cops refused to name their suspects. However, footage from the raid clearly matches images of from social media. Zero effort in covering this up. Okay. Clearly, he's infatuated with himself. I mean, he has more of an ego than he can afford to stroke. I mean, eventually, I think, like, his essentially is going to fizzle out. But here it is. Just yesterday, Tate released a video of himself after getting into a Twitter fight with eco-activist. It's believed that the pizza box signaled to cops that he was still in Romania. And apparently, I'm going to zoom in on it here, or at least I'm going to try to the best of the website's ability. This is specifically maybe a Romanian pizza place that's specifically located. Oh my God, like my talking ability today. Specifically located in Bucharest. And I don't know if it's a chain. I don't know if it's a single restaurant. I have no idea if it's a mom and pop thing. But it's suspected that him making that video helped the Romanian police identify where he was, because they were theorizing, and this is just pure speculation on my part, they were theorizing that he was in range of this pizza restaurant, and I guess that's what allowed them to confirm his location. But again, pure speculation. I have no idea how police investigations work. Were taken into custody on Thursday. They will be held for 24 hours for questioning and investigation. The State Department and FBI did not immediately respond to requests for comment on Thursday evening. Chicago-born Tate is king of toxic masculinity for his online diatribes against women. Holy crap, get a life. I am fully with this one. Honestly, and this is a little tangent by me here, I think she could have delivered that climate speech at the UN better. She could have been more professional, and I think it was performative, which it just led to me thinking that although she was a good force for leftism, the way she went about it was pretty cringe. But this is such a fantastic clapback. I mean, this is amazing, man. The U.S. State Department and FBI did not immediately respond to requests for comment on Thursday evening. Chicago-born has been... Oh, yeah. Okay. Romanian outlet Libertatea first reported on the raids, citing information from sources that the others were suspected of running an organized criminal group that coerced women into making adult. I mean, if it's discovered that this information is not alleged, and it's actually confirmed that and his business, illegitimate business affiliates, did coerce these women, I mean, like, what the hell is that, bro? And all this talk of, you know, doing as much coercion, coercing women as much as you can, it outright being rape, that's a constant, like, talking point of these red pill incel types, because they legitimately believe women are these infantile creatures, and if they do have any autonomy, should not have that decision-making autonomy on their own. And, you know, some of these people might be underage. I mean, this is straight up, this is an absolutely egregious violation of human rights, allegedly. I mean, this is absolutely disgusting. So, following the April raid, which was reportedly prompted by a complaint from a U.S. citizen to the American embassy in Bucharest. Yeah, obviously, Romanian police only take action when the State Department gets involved. Others were detained for several hours for questioning, but ultimately released as the investigation continued. And we're pretty sure that questioning led somewhere, aren't we? Previously boasted to his followers that 40% of the reason he moved to Romania because the police were less likely to pursue any allegations against him. Again, more speculation on my end, but this may be due to the culture of Romania. If I had to guess, like on a whim, I guess they're pretty far right. Obviously, like they are adjacent to the Balkans, at least. I don't know if they're technically in the Balkans, but they definitely are adjacent to that region, and they're Eastern Europe, and especially they're Orthodox, two of which characteristics are not mutually exclusive. So I probably have like more definitely dismissive and skeptical views of ideas revolving around consent and women's autonomy. So in a press release on Thursday, 𝐭𝐫𝐚𝐟𝐢𝐜𝐤𝐢𝐧𝑠 police crime investigation unit said they had raided 5 homes after obtaining search warrants. The raids were executed as part of an ongoing investigation into an organized criminal group. Okay, yeah, more footage of we can actually go over the raid footage, but we'll find that clip on YouTube. This is on the Daily Mail. Okay. So the police statement did not name the suspects at the center of the probe, but said they included 2 British citizens and 2 Romanian citizens. Oh, okay. Possibly their partners in crime are both dual citizens of the US and the UK. Who are these 2 Romanians? Oh, what's up there? The brothers were born to an American father and a British mother and grew up partially in both countries, so that's why their accents are so freaking odd. Okay, then. Police said the 2 British suspects lured female victims using the lover boy method, falsely professing their love and intention to marry them. Lover boy method. Okay. Alright. I've never heard of that. The victims were then transported to buildings in Ilfov? God, those 2 letters look the same. Ilfov County, on the outskirts of Bucharest, where they were the police statement said. Again, all of this is alleged. I'm just reading what the Daily Mail says, because I, as this kid who just makes YouTube videos because I feel like there's truly some stuff that should be said, just obviously doesn't have on-the-ground journalists. I mean, if I did, then I'd be getting content out a lot easier and a lot faster, but, you know. So, cops say the suspects used physical violence and mental coercion to force the women to comply with their demands, including intimidation, constant surveillance, control, and invoking alleged debts. Holy freaking crap, man. Police say a total of 6 victims have so far come forward claiming they were by the organized criminal group. Oh my god, so this is possibly a network. Jesus Christ, okay. Cops did not name the men whose homes were raided in Romania, but images from the raids appeared to clearly match scenes from home previously posted on social media. They said that the 4 men were taken for questioning on Thursday, and police ordered the suspects to be detained for a period of 24 hours. Okay. Maybe they released them? I don't know. Okay. Born in Chicago, Illinois, but brought up in London, England, has garnered a dubious reputation over his various business activities. Yeah, together with his brother, he allegedly set up a webcam business in Romania, in which young models told sob stories to unsuspecting male viewers. I mean, this is what a YouTuber I occasionally watch, her name is Tamimi, found. I think originally this content and what was on the website, like this might have been covered by Hassan or Filion or both of them, and it contains some really suspicious if we get through the main stories quick enough, we can actually watch that for the important information it has in it. Just yesterday, found himself in hot water after getting into a Twitter spat with eco-activist. He called her out and shared a photo of himself filling up his Bugatti supercar, asking her to send him email addresses so he could detail the enormous emissions his gas-guzzling performance cars spewed out. Tate tweeted on Thursday, "I have 33 cars. My Bugatti has a W16 8L quad turbo. My two Ferrari 812 competitive zone have 6.5 LV2. This is just the start. Please provide your email address so I can send a complete list of my car collection and its enormous emissions." Yeah, obviously, deliberately trying to provoke, deliberately trying to be a garbage human. Because I'm pretty sure people like this, they only care about what is absolutely now. They don't care about their posterity, and they don't care about the future of humanity as they exist on Earth, because he might be dead by then. So I guess, you know, if he's that selfish, he has a rationale for not caring about where humanity goes in the coming decades. All right. Okay, so Miss issued a brutal comeback in a tweet to her 4.9 million followers yesterday saying, "Yes, please do email me at smallD@getalife.com." Gotta funny, honestly. Gotta funny. It first came to prominence when he appeared on Big Brother in 2016, but was removed from the program after a video surfaced online, which appeared to show him attacking a woman with a belt, a clip he claimed had been edited. Obviously, he does have, you know, these sadistic leanings, these sadistic kinks, but I'm pretty sure the woman did, you know, come out and saying, okay, yes, that was role play. And look, like, I'm absolutely not one to, you know, investigate what goes on in people's bedrooms. But I think you can, you know, be freaky and be sadistic without being legitimately a misogynist. Because obviously there's some people for which they actually legitimately understand the idea of consent and value the understanding of it, at least as a virtue. And there's also people like, for instance, who the line between what is role play, what is a fantasy and what is consent is actually blurred. They think adults, you know, dabbling in this fantastical scenario is actually real life and is how consent as a mechanism works. So scary stuff. Obviously, I don't think we should have like a Z. Republicans do though, but oh man, like, this shit is really scary. So since then, he has gained future notoriety for a string of comments about women, including suggesting that they bear some responsibility if they are assaulted. Oh, I guess this is like the "what were they wearing" meme. Yeah, an incident which led to him being banned from Twitter. Jesus Christ, good. Tate had been banned from Twitter since 2017 until allowed him back on the platform last month. This is a breaking news story. Oh God. I'm pretty sure I had that set up for the third rail as a story,